So hello and welcome people back to Let's Play Hybrid Heaven. And in the last part we fought yet another robot, and I have good and bad news. Good news, that was most of the robots there are in the game. Bad news, there is still one we have to sit through.
Is it a zombie robot?
No. There aren't any zombies, there are only aliens.
Is it a pirate zombie robot?
No, there aren't any pirates in this, as far as I recall.
Is it a ninja pirate zombie robot?
It doesn't work that way.
Well, what do you mean? That'd be fucking awesome. Why can't it work that way?
Well, I mean, if it's not that thing, then adding another adjective to it, it's just not gonna, you know.
So what you're telling me is that's an alien ninja pirate zombie robot.
That's closer to it, but no, it's Metal Gear.
Dear God.
And you know,
I think Konami should sue. This game is using Metal Gear without their permission.
They should sue themselves. I would expect so much from them nowadays, you know.
Yeah.
Actually, this robot is just as boring as the previous one, except, well, it's still just as boring.
And it auto breaks your guard, apparently.
Not really, no. It was like, because I was moving at that point, that's why it broke my guard, but whatever, I have five moves now, so I'm gonna try to 5 combo hit him.
Yeah, these robots are, again, like, they really are not interested in you. They seem to just kind of be like worker
They
robots.
have
or like,
Roomba AI, before Roombas were a thing.
Yeah. Like they just kind of occasionally remember you exist and they're like, oh, slap. Oh, wow! Good job, Nico.
Because, like, he was still in the middle of his animation. And he just...
Fucking Ultra Instinct Metal Gear. Fucking just
Yes.
dodges your shit.
But yeah, I'm, like, at this point in time, I still have absolutely no idea how the combos work. So you're not actually gonna see proper combos for a while. I mean, you can link moves whatever you want, you're just not gonna get the extra attack.
I like the implication that its crotch is aching because you fucking kicked him in it.
The weird part is, the crotch part is actually what is considered the body of this robot. And the whole part above is the head.
Wow.
Because, I mean, if you look at it, it does not have a part, like a separate part for its head. It's just like the whole chunk above is considered a head by the standards of this game.
Well, okay then.
Fucking Christ, with the stupid walking. This isn't...
It's moving so fast you can't see him dodge you.
Like, this is even worse because normal enemies will just, you know, they'll walk towards you, right? This one doesn't care. This is even worse than regular enemies who will actually try to attack you.
Honestly, I think you should just leave these guys alone. They're not really doing anything.
No, they're probably just sweeping the floors or something.
Right?
And they're just getting rid of you because you're a piece of dirt in their mind. They just want you off the floor. That's it.
Yeah.
Because like the previous one still like would actively shoot something at you if you were at a distance. This one doesn't seem to do that.
You know, it makes sense though that they have fucking maintenance robots everywhere though. I mean, fucking, could you imagine being a janitor in this fucking gigantic ass spaceship bunker? God damn. You better get paid like $50 an hour or some shit if you're gonna take that job on. Like, Jesus Christ.
Ah, counter failed. Wanted to try it just to, like, you know, not do the exact same thing over and over and have a good chance at hitting it, because if it attacks me, it's facing towards me, you know. But at this point, I just gave up on it because You know, counters are horrible.
Yeah. But yeah, no, now I'm thinking about it, man. It'd probably be like my fucking job. I'd probably be like one of the maybe like 2 whole fucking janitors and we have to cover a fucking spaceship the size of a small country. God damn. Fuck me.
Well, that would explain some of the locations we visited.
Right.
Battle Charger L, the biggest one. Of course, we're never gonna use them because we have more than enough health kits, and we actually run out of the small recovery life chargers. We have to move on to the better stuff now.
That whole thought process is a Hero's Journey episode. No, actually, now that I think about it. But anyway, moving on.
Yeah, so the section coming up has a fixed camera angle and a whole bunch of bullshit.
Wow, that's fair.
Yeah. And they're actually resistant to your diffuser gun. I hate it. And they do, like, you know, percentage-based damage, so they're always so they will always damage you a lot.
Why would you do this?
Yeah, I mean, have fire traps is one thing. Have fire traps that cannot be damaged is another, and this thing is huge.
Yeah, actually, Again, I made the fucking joke about the size of it being a small country, but you really do get that sense of scale, like...
Yeah, that's something this game does fantastically with, like, what little they can do. Like, you see tiny parts of the entire ship as you travel throughout it, and, like, you do get that that sense of scale because there's also very few cutscenes that will take you places. There aren't any loading screens, as it were, so like you're very aware of like how much distance you travel and what have you. So
right.
This place is huge.
Yeah.
Get fucked.
Crotch kick.
Again, gotta get rid of this thing. It's a bit of a shame that they didn't actually implement a mechanic where you could shoot at the enemy in order to get the like
a preemptive strike.
Yeah, at least at the robots.
Right.
Since they have so much HP, and I have tried it. I think I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah, get fucked. I'm pretty sure I did try that. It just doesn't work against robots. They're just regular enemy types, as far as like the diffuser gun is concerned. But at the same time, we also have these fire-breathing pigs on the ground, like these.
Are you running all the way back just so you can get to the save point?
Maybe.
Oh my goodness.
Well, I can't actually progress because there was a door, you know, with the card keys and what have you. Fucking jumping in this game, you know. It's good enough for what platforming it has, but you need a little bit. You need quite a lot of momentum. But no, I like entered the wrong doors and did a small editing mistake over there, but whatever.
What are you talking about, Nico? You've never had an editing mistake.
I re-entered these doors exactly twice. But
Yeah.
no, I just went to the wrong place. I was supposed to go here first.
You're supposed to go into the pits of hell, apparently.
Yeah, I just guess I'm gonna go to hell in order to pick up this card key.
Yeah. That said, if this is supposed to be hell, I mean, it's not a very good replica. There's no watering hole.
No, no watering hole in hell for all the monsters that lurk in hell.
And no
Not
little
enough
girl
herbs.
who knows everything either.
Not enough herbs or honey lattes either, you know. and we make the huge loop. This is probably the only time when one card key is used for 2 doors. The only time in the entire game. Because on all of the other occasions, you only get to use it on 1 door, and the next one already needs an updated version.
You know, thinking about it, man, fucking cleaning this place is a total bitch, but like, man, living here must suck too. Like,
I mean,
damn.
honestly, have the people. Well, there aren't any people living here. They probably live in like tubes or whatever.
Right.
They've been cultivated from human genes and and alien technology.
Yeah.
Just kinda see around the corners if they didn't
Still
hit
though,
something.
considering that, like, you know, like, ignoring the people they've already established, where they're like, we want to like just integrate into human society slowly but surely, all that, right? Like, ignoring them, man. Imagine if you're one of the people who are like, you were scared to like leave the ship until like you knew for sure everything was cooled off, right? Like, just getting around here, fuck, man, it'd take you forever.
You know, at the very least, it's not. They're not living in a Resident Evil mansion.
Right.
Where you have to do like where you have to do a puzzle every time you want to go to the bathroom, and it resets every time you leave the room.
Right. I'm glad the Resident Evil 2 remake is keeping that, by the way.
They said they're specifically gonna be keeping all of the stupid puzzles.
Yep.
I mean, if they do the puzzles the way they did them in the remake of the first Resident Evil, I'm fine with that, because the remake actually had really good puzzle design.
Yeah.
Aside from a few Moon logic puzzles, everything else was fairly, like, you could actually, like, get it, you know, without looking up a guide. And these are very generous. These are the very rare items that give you stat boosts. I don't even know why they don't just use them up on you immediately.
Right.
Because it's
want
just
to
like
be more powerful.
Yeah, it's like yeah, we've made inventory spots specifically for these, and just like, why not make me use them? And why is my speed so low?
Because you keep skipping leg day.
I'm not skipping the right leg day.
And you also don't have the Gale Orb, so you can't get max acceleration yet.
That's true, I cannot run at the speed of light or jump over buildings. But
Yeah.
there aren't any buildings here to jump over, so that's fine. Yeah, I guess those fumes can damage you, but not if you just don't give a shit.
Right.
But yeah, it's good. It's good I went to this little excursion, because you really don't find too many of these.
Damn.
And now we get to one of the dumbest attempts at variety this game ever does. Generally, whenever they mixed in another genre into this, it works out pretty nicely, like what they did with the survival horror section. You know,
Right.
like the whole Dino Crisis, chase scene with the alien.
Right.
This, on the other hand, is absolutely deplorable. They tried to mix in bullet hell shooter into this, and the idea is you're supposed to use your diffuser gun in order to get rid of this robot. And you can fight it normally. You just fight it with the diffuser gun. You can theoretically shoot down the missiles or avoid the fire. You know, this is a horrible idea, and I don't think I really need to explain why. It's just like have enough have enough health recovery items, which you will, and just stand in front of it and shoot for a really long while because there is never an upgrade to the diffuser.
Gross. I mean, that could have been the least they could have done for you, though, is like, right before this section, give you a diffuser upgrade so it actually acts like you're in a bullet hell game so you can, like, rapid fire and dodge and weave and shit.
I mean, just like, just give a diffuser upgrade regardless of whether this boss is gonna happen or not, because later on that like, have it be an item that you may or may not find. I'm fine with that. Like, have it be a hidden collectible. But as it is, they just don't have a... like, there isn't anything like that. And the traps later on in the game get really tedious, and you just cease giving a shit. Just like
It'd
this.
also be nice if this thing at all looks like it was getting damaged at any point.
Oh,
fuck you! Really?
Thank you for putting the mines out, like right after you get killed. Imagine if you barely survived this.
Right? That's like a fuck you right there. Like, fuck, just damn.
Why am I even bothering with these Roombas? Fuck it. Like, they have enough of a timer so you can run away. And no, we're not doing this again. Or maybe we are. At least for a moment. Until I actually cut this out.
In post-production, because it doesn't seem like you have.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like I have, but maybe there is a reason.
I doubt
it. Okay. There was. I was just... it was one of... Camera, please. There we go. Normally the camera in this game is pretty great, but... yeah, it tends to fuck up when you do the... it tends to fuck up when you do the... whatchamacallit? Free run. Finally, it's walking towards me.
Fucks up when you do free run. It's like a Tails game.
Yeah, it's like a Tails game, except like good 6 years ahead of them.
Right? Tails ripped off Hybrid Heaven. Official.
Totally. But no, like, I guess here I was just showing off a better strategy of fighting these things. Just go into the corner using free run, wait. Instead of actually trying to, you know... This walking is so stupid because they don't even walk... They will walk into a freaking wall for a couple seconds before they turn directions. But yeah, I guess I was just showing off how you pick a combo that you have already selected, and I'm pretty sure that at least the kick combo that I did is a correct one, except that the last hit has killed him, and that's why it didn't trigger the extra kick. Because as we've noticed before, a combo will only continue up until the enemy is dead, so you can't choose more attacks than it takes for them to get killed, you know?
You unfortunately can't beat up their corpse.
No, and you know that increases the hit count for your combo. How else are you gonna get a sensational rank?
Right, exactly.
Triple S.
Stylish.
Mm-hmm. Keep carrying the combo until the next enemy approaches you. Yeah. Why am I coming back?
Did you just get turned around on accident? Like you forgot?
think... Yeah, there we go. There was a room that I didn't visit.
Treasure.
And it's worthwhile. It's a defense enhancer. This one's not used outside of battle. This one you can use as a one-time boost during a fight, but it stays for the entire fight unless the enemy removes it. So save them.
So yeah, hey, quick question actually. Why does the offense enhancer look like a fleshlight?
They could only do so many shapes on the Nintendo 64.
So they figured, you know, I mean, technically you're more offensive if you're... God damn it. I'm 12. I won't finish that sentence because, you know, you'll get banned off Twitch. So.
But I'm not on Twitch.